won't let me do full screen. So we'll do it that way. Now we get a few guns. How you guys doing, kids? We have the one. We are the world. I hate this cam boot. This fucking boot's gonna kill me. We are the children. Look at this boy. Who's that good boy, huh? He's blind. He's blind. Come on in, everybody. Say hi. Look at the dog, and we'll get started. All right, here we go. A lot of guns. A lot of guns behind me, including the Mac 9, which is not the Mac 5. That is the Shorty Boy direct blowback 9mm MP5 clone from Military Armament Corporation. And they sent me the brace, which is fucking awesome. What's up, dude? Oh, by the way, I went through and literally sold everything out of the bunker completely now. No guns. I'm doing a 000 to hero. Literally using nothing. So, interesting. How you guys doing? I'm Joe. That's Rocky. Say hi, Rocky. You ever seen a dog this patient? And these are some of my GNUs. So, come on in. Say hello. Say hello to my little friends. Also, there's a Canic there, but who gives a fuck? Because it's Taran Tactical. Yeah, the wall looks better, don't it? Grayson, thank you, dude. You did not have to do that. We appreciate it. You are a wonderful man. Thank you very much. Rocky loves you too. Air Max, what's up? Hit the like button. There we go. What I need people to do is also, hold on a second. Evan, what's going on, sir? If you're in here and you bought a hoodie from me, I need to get a finalized count. Who wanted the gray one? Was it MC? And what size was it? The wall is back. You like that Canic? Well, I don't. I am sending the money tomorrow to have the hoodies made and probably trading off something to help pay for it. So since I couldn't sell enough. Grayson, what size were you getting? And what color? If you bought a hoodie, they were $60. You can still get them through the end of the month. Let's see. Paulie, first time out using my Tokarev pump, and after 20 rounds, the trigger wasn't releasing the hammer, but later disassembled and oiled seems to be working. Should I be good? They need a lot of break-in, a lot of the Turkish stuff. Sometimes you can just leave them locked back, but yeah, it's not uncommon for just a little bit of crap to get in there and disable your gun, especially on shotguns. You have a nice collection. Hello from Arizona. What's up? What's up, Chris? 3XL OD Green 2. Hold a second. All right, I got to talk to Stone. I know he wants a bunch. Benjamin said we smoke crack together. I don't remember doing that, but okay. My gun purchases this year are an NAA 22, Beretta 21A, and a Ruger 44 carbine. Nice collection so far this year, dude. How many people entered? So we got 5, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, like 19 people, 19 entries so far. What's on the chopping block? I'm giving away a 2011. Also, I did trade Stone my Match X for now. Air Max, did you send it to me in an email? Okay, AG, you wanted the, I have it written down on another piece of paper. I'm just double checking. So, how many hoodies did Stone buy? He bought 5. Air Max, what did you get? Damn, I have no chance of winning. Yeah, you do, dude. When I gave away that safe that Chanson won, he had 1 chance out of like 40 and he still won. Black double X, that's fine. Stone, what colors did you want for your hoodies and what sizes? Wall looks good. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Sam, what's up, dude? Mac finally got me my direct blowback MP5 clone. Also, I bought the Remington from Middletown and fixed it. Give Chris a 4X in black. Chris can have the hoodie, but you paid for the entry. What they doing with the damn pistol brace, man? It's a goofy looking one, but it's because it uses the MP5 style double bar that goes through it, so they have to have just a metal hook. Am I still looking to downsize? Not many of those are going anywhere. It all depends on what you're looking at. Oh, they're not enforcing braces again. Stone, you wanted all green hoodies? Yeah, they're trying to, but it'll go to Supreme Court and get overturned again. It's not going to happen. You got 5. Am I looking to part with the 1911? Not really. The only one that I'd get rid of is the commander-sized influence or untouchable from Gerson. FDATF, yep. You want 2 black 3D XLs too? Yeah, contact me through email, dude. Do I think suppressors will be removed from the NFA? No, they will never be removed from the NFA. The best they could do was give us the $200 tax stamp relief. Do I still have the FFL? Nope. Yes, you have 4 chances now, Chanson. We have 4, 9. McManus has 4, so that's 13, 14, 15. Joey, if you're listening, I need you to tell me what size you wanted and what color again. 2 green sign, 3 green, and you can give away the other 3. 2x green sign, 3x green, and you can give away the other 3. All right. But you still get your 5 chances. Is the tax stamp worth it? So the tax stamp just is you applying for the federal permit to own a National Firearm Act controlled item. It all depends on you, man. I've got one because I have the suppressor. If you give a shit about the government thinking that they don't need your information, then you're probably not the right guy to have suppressors and machine guns anyways, because you're probably too paranoid for it. Guess what? The U.S. government gave you your birth certificate, your social security card, if you're an immigrant, your visa, green card, citizenship papers, etc. They know who the fuck you are. If the U.S. government wants to find you, they're going to fucking find you. So if you're afraid of giving them your information, don't even bother, because you've done too many shitty shit in your life. Yes, they did get rid of the $200 tax stamp, but that's only for suppressors. Yeah, I can, Grayson. Boods, what's up? Thoughts on the Staccato C2? I don't care about it. I don't care for it. It was a waste of money when I bought it, and I bought mine for $1,500 with the $500 optic on it, and then I sold it for nearly $3,000. The Staccato is a waste of money, dude. I've been playing with this Bursa. That Bursa was sent to me by Bursa. It is unlike a Staccato at $4,000. That gun is hand fit and hand lapped, so they literally make it so that it's fit together properly. Staccato doesn't do that because they went to a duty style gun. It's insane. It's 3 times more expensive. Why? The Bursa is better. If they do away with the braces, I'm probably just going to SBR my stuff. If they do the braces again, they'll have to give another SBR time waiver. When is the giveaway? The 31st. The people who get paid get their money back. Nope. Do we still have to pay $200 to SBR? Yes. The only $200 forgiveness was for suppressors. What's your favorite 2011? It's an interesting question. I haven't shot them all yet. One of my favorites is the Match X. However, that's going away. Currently sitting on my list is probably the Match X is up there. Sorry. Probably the Match X is still my favorite. So I know Joey bought one. Chris, you sent me, I can't access the email right here. I will check it after the live stream and get back to you. This computer is not connected to that email. I don't think. Hold on a second. I don't think so. Yeah. So I'd have to go through all this shit just to get it on there. Oh, good. Steam refunded me. For one part. Whatever. Oh, somebody's trying to log into my Instagram. Yeah, I can't do shit. Let's see. That's fine, no problem. I don't like the government telling me what to do, taking my money, and I'm my wife. So, yeah, like I said, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're an American citizen. If you don't like it, emigrate, become a sovereign citizen, whatever. But if you choose to live in the United States until you become an elected official and change the policies, you either live with it or, shut the fuck up. Go to the Mac 9 you had up before. Was it filtered or something? It looked really well done. No, that's just the camera on the S23 Ultra. And I'm not trying to be rude to you, dude, but if you're just somebody who mouths off, I don't care. I deal with people that just mouth off all the time but don't actually do something. I know people that always talk about voting and never vote, talk about politicians and never vote. I vote in every election, whether or not I like my government, because I want my voice heard, and that's the way to do it. What do I think about all the shit that's going on with Iran? I know that the United States has more oil than Iran, yet our prices are still going up. It's bullshit, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm here to unlock a house an hour away. Jesus Christ, just throw a brick through the window. Gotta play Tabor sometime later, bud. Bye. All right, bro, thank you. Should I run for president? If you are 35 years old and a naturalized American citizen, go for it. If you have a strong platform, good luck. But as an independent, you're fucked. I'd love to run for president. I'd walk around in short sleeves all the time so people could see my fucking tattoos. Gas prices right now are ridiculous. Gas prices right now are the same price they were back in 2013, 2014. We are still buying foreign oil because we don't want to use up our reserves, because when our reserves are the last reserves, our oil will be worth more than their oil ever was. So yes, and I use mid-grade. I don't use premium in my Jeep. It's a Hemi. It needs at least 89, so I run 89 octane in my Hemi. And yeah, it's $4 a gallon, and it's a bitch. Diesel is $5.30. I'm fucking, God bless all you diesel drivers. All you idiots out there rolling coal at $5.30 a gallon. What do I think about Makarov PM and Zastovas? The Makarov PM is kind of cool. The Zastava M57 I never played with. They hit over $5 a gallon in 2022. I was paying $5 a gallon back in 2014 when I bought my Mustang. I never ran anything under 93 octane in my Mustang for the first 85,000 miles on that car's life. So yeah, I was paying $5 a gallon the first 2 years I had it. You got a Dodge Nitro and you're using premium. Why are you using premium in a Pentastar? You get no benefit. Especially a Dodge Nitro, it doesn't have variable valve timing. At this point, having an electric car doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, at this point, if you have a short enough commute and somewhere to plug it in. The Dodge Nitro used the old 3.8s and the 4.0s. Those didn't have variable valve timing. So you get no benefit from running high octane fuel. Run 87 or 89, dude. Only a car with variable valve timing can take advantage of higher octane fuel. Fucking hate Pentastar engines. Oh yeah, I'll never buy a Chrysler with the V6 in it. I had a Chrysler 200 V6 back in the day, and there was a service bulletin about the heads going bad on one bank on them, but they never actually issued it as a recall. So if you ever had a problem with the car, you had to actually tell them you knew about it. That's why I only buy Hemis. I can fix a Hemi with my eyes closed. My 10 Accord has 163,000 miles and still going strong. That's baby miles on an Accord, man. And 2010 is cool. Is 2010 CVT? Good. It does not use that. That is when I get scared, when they switch to the CVTs in them. Blew my head gasket twice on my V6 Challenger. What 9mm self-defense ammo do you like using the G226 and 19 LOL? I'm having no problems. So I like Hornady Critical Duty Critical Defense. By the way, Wavy, what's up, dude? It's been a while. I like Critical Duty Critical Defense. I like Federal HST. SIG's 365 ammo is actually designed for shorter barrels, so you may want to consider that if you're not getting adequate expansion. Could be a good choice. 2014 Express Van, 210,000 miles. Before I bought the Jeep, I almost bought a 350,000 mile 2018 Chevy Suburban that had a brand new engine in it. What kind of gun is that furry gun? It's a German-made 4-barrel Rocky. Hi. He's not dead. He just looks like it. He's a German. That's German. That's an HK. You guys want to have a little bit of a tour of the wall since there's like almost 30 guns up there? Hyundai just recalled their Palisade. Some 2-year-old in Akron was killed when the auto-folding third row. Jesus Christ. Furry gun with the ears. That is the furry gun. He's a 2-year-old German caliber. How have you been? I've been all right, Wavy. How long did it take you to fill that wall this time? Well, technically all those guns were in pawn, so it took me 2 days to get them out, and it's still not all. What's the bunker look like? So at one point in 2024, I had 4 times the guns that you see there at any given time. I sold a lot of fucking guns when I started my store. I actually should have put up 3 pieces of peg wall, but I didn't. I have another piece right there I can throw up. Yeah, currently that's all of them on there. I'm liking Glock a lot. My brother likes the P365 and the Bodyguard 2.0. Dude, like what you like, man. I have my opinions about the Glock company. I have a Glock tattoo, but I have opinions. Oh, by the way, we're coming up on time for me to remove that. You guys are coming to the end of our agreement. Is the one on the way top new? I've never seen it. Yes, I picked that up today. It finally came in. That is the Military Armament Corporation Mac 9. It's a direct blowback MP5 clone. Where's the 226? It is right there. I put different grips on it. I like SIG, except for that 320. You just got to know what you're doing with the 320. People that don't trust the 320 don't understand the 320. Also, the optic fell off of. Oh, no, there it is. I put a red optic on top of the other 320. Rocky is so tired. I just realized the pegboard is not the black one. No, I left the black one. I didn't feel like pulling it down. What is the blue grip on the left of the CMX? There is no CMX up there. Which CMX? Which blue grip? If you're talking about the 1911, that's my Match X, was my Match X. That is a Para Ordinance 1911. I'll do a wall tour right now. You guys want me to do a wall tour? I'll do a wall tour. You want me to do a wall tour? I can do a wall tour. This is a wall. No, hang on a second. There's a lot of guns, so it's better. What do I think about the Echelon? I like the Echelon. There's one right there. We'll get to that. Hang on a second. Dog penis. Hello, Rocky. Now the camera's facing the right way. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, this is my HK MR556. It's piston-driven AR-15 upper from HK on a custom PSA lower. It's a Virginia 3-position lower because it's got the FRT from Franklin Armory binary. Down at the bottom, we've got the Gerson. He has sold and bought the Echelon 3 times. Yeah, I have. Sig mags rust like crazy, though. Maybe if you don't take care of them. But anyways, so we've got the Gerson Gen 4 Sport Beretta clone. TSOS PX9 Duty Comp, that's going to Stone. My Ruger RXM with the threaded barrel and the Timney trigger and the Sharps Brothers aluminum frame. My Springfield Echelon with the Sharps Brothers frame. Fusion Firearms XF Pro. Doesn't the P320 shoot on its own? No, dude, stop. Chris Sphinx, which is a Swiss version, basically of the P07, but a 2011 style. Daria Arms DY9 Island Comp, Island Ports. SIG P250-22, that's a 22 caliber SIG 250. The SIG 1911X, I put the Holosun 507K on it because it fits perfectly. The SIG 226 Elite Stainless, I'm using the Canic mag that was in there because it's chambered for the same mag. No Kimbers up there right now. You need a Browning M2. I'd love a Browning M2. My custom old military M17 that's been turned into a race gun, and I found a red optic, although I need a different plate because that's RMR cut and doesn't fit right now. It's just sitting on there. The CZ P07, the EAA Witness Mossad. It's a custom slide built for the Israeli Mossad. The Canic TTI Combat with a O-Sight green dot. The O-Sight and the O-Light are both on sale on Amazon right now. You get 20% off of the O-Sight if you go and type in, if you just go and use the link in the short I put up today. CZ P09 with the Osprey suppressor. CZ P01 with a SIG Romeo 1 optic. I got to get a new set of sights. I put different sights on there when I traded Stone for one of my other guns. This is the Military Armaments Corporation Mac 9. It's a super short Mac 9, so it's an MP5 clone. but it is direct blowback. It still uses the same mags as an MP5 and the Mac 9 with a CV Life optic on it. The Remington R1 chambered in 45 ACP, 4.4 inch. I fixed that, did the video on it. The Bursa 2011, the M2XI with the Holosun EPS full size, fits really nice on that gun. The Gerson Match X, that is going to Stonehaven. Stone, that optic is broken, so you're getting an iron sight on it. My Rock Island 1911 double stack, it's the originator from Para Ordinance, basically the same thing, chambered in 9mm. Sarshamal's K12 Sport, it's basically a CZ clone, but Turkish. Gerson Untouchable 1911, 4.25 in 45 ACP. My Para Ordinance Black Ops 1911. By the way, look at the cuts on the Remington. Look at the cuts on the Para Ordinance. That's how you can tell they stole the design. Para Ordinance SSP, super shiny pistol, single stack pistol in 45. Para Ordinance 1345, 45 ACP double stack, 13 rounds in that little guy. You can see how much shorter the grip is. Para Ordinance LDA CCW 45 with the light double action trigger and the Firestar 45 ACP single stack 45. And then my Ruger 1022 with the EOTech from Amazon. Every one of these is perfect guns. I didn't see a single thing anybody type. Canik is a bisque. Both CZ Fee. What? No MP5 slap. No, not on that one. When are they coming out with the triple stack? They aren't. Did Para Ordnance ever make any 9mm 1911s? I believe they did. Can't really remember. I think their race guns were in 9mm. Let me double check. Did Para Ordnance ever make a 9mm? Several. The P18. Oh yeah, the 18-9. My buddy has one. 19. It had 18 rounds back in the 80s. PDA, personal defense, the 9mm, and the pro competition. Yeah, so they made them. They also made them in 40. Your Para Ordnance with the nickel is dope. Yep, thank you. A lot of 45 on the wall tonight. It just happens that a lot of my favorite guns, the Para Ordnances, are just more common in 45. Excuse me, I need to take drugs. I can't do the HK slap, but I can do the Rocky slap. Go boy. $1 million, I'll give my dog away. It's got to be tax-free, and you got to pay the taxes on it. But that is the wall for now. Will it change? Probably. Drugs. What year is your Black Ops? It's right near the end. It's got a QR code on the side of it, so it's got to be near the end of production. I'm not 100% sure. It's a Para USA. It's not a Para Canada. So, would you buy a gun only in 38 Special or 357 mag so it can take both? I prefer to buy guns that can take multiple calibers. If I'm going to buy a 357 38 option, I'm going to go with the 357. My Ruger GP100 is 357 just for that reason. Let me block that shitty Taran Tactical gun. Nobody needs to see that. Although it is my Olight O-Sight demo gun right now. So both of those products are on sale. Just go to my shorts and look at the 2 shorts that were up today. Both of those are links. Do I like the Echelon? I like it most with the Sharps Brothers frame that it's in, the Sharps Brothers chassis. So I have 3 Sharps Brothers chassis. I have the Echelon, the RXM, and the 1022 chassis. They really liked the performance of the videos that I put up on those. Check them out. They're up on the channel. What's up, doggy? Let me pet you. Oh, that's not good. We gotta watch that footsie, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna put some antibiotic on it. Where's your antibiotic? Damn it, I moved it. God damn it. My couch has mags in it. Hold on, I need to put some antibiotic on my buddies. But stock the Echelon is really good. Got to switch those out. TDI doesn't deserve the good stuff. Well, you know what? I only have 2 other guns that don't have optics on that wall, and I didn't feel like putting them on either of those. Don't move. I don't like the look of your paw, doo-dah, doo-dah. Give me your paw. I'm putting antibiotic on it. Give me that paw. Stop. There you go, buddy. That friggin' Max 9 looks really nice. Reminds me of the Rattler. You know, it's such a short barrel. It's only a 4.5-inch barrel, so you can't do the HK slap. But goddamn, is it a fun gun to look at. Hopefully it shoots well. And the brace they sent me is really cool because it's the double arm brace. You know, the one that actually goes onto the body. Don't lick your antibiotics. What's your favorite pistol right out of the box when you don't feel you need to add anything? That's a great question. It's going to be a 2011 or a 1911, probably. Actually, no, CZ Tactical Sport Orange. Out of the box, that gun is perfect. Thanks, I'm looking for a new concealed carry. No problem. Good question. Is that brace telescoping? Yes, it is a 3-position brace, can go all the way in, and it's currently fully extended. Also, I put the rear sight on backwards, so I got to fix that. I have the sights on backwards. Oops. Shit happens. I didn't think I did, but I do, according to the pictures. The only thing it's missing is a giggle switch. Yeah, well, it's also using a AR style setup, so it doesn't use an MP5 trigger assembly. So, like, it has a bolt catch from an AR-15, trigger from an AR-15, so I could put an FRT in it. I know. That probably feels weird on your foot, doesn't it, buddy? Oh, yeah, I got to put a little bit on your other toe, too. Rocky likes trying to climb trees, and he keeps breaking his goddamn dew claw. So tell my dog, everybody say it with me, stop breaking your claws. No, you're not in pain. So, who's my good boy? Huh? Who's my good boy? This is Rocky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is that spot? Is that just your dog penis? Hello. My dog is a show dog, apparently. My sister's magazine on her SIG is a double stack that narrows in a single stack. Is that normal? Yes. Most double stack firearms, 9mm especially, they have a top like this. You can see it's narrow. One round comes out, and it will feed down into the magazine into a double stack. Guns that are full double stack would be like the AR-15, the MAC-9. A lot of rifles are double stacks. Cody, what's going on? Yeah, that's how you get that kind of capacity. Thought your nose was broken, or your tooth was broken for a second. Tapers. I love tapers. I love tapers and I love capers. Capers and cabers. And tabers. I love tabers and capers. Tabers and capers. I'm going to play with my fucking fluffed up foot real quick for a second here. Okay, thank you. Pistols are not my strongest area. No problem, dude. You don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. And then when you learn it, you're like, sweet. Is the Century Arms MP5 any good? It's not bad. There's better options. The Max series I really like. And it's not just because they sent it to me. It's a reasonably priced direct blowback. You know, it's cheaper than a Strybog, even with the brace. The PTR is probably, honestly, my go-to. I would say if you can get a PTR, get a PTR. They're the same price as a Century Arms, and they are a much better build quality. Although, dude, I was expecting that Mac 9 to be much lighter. It turns out it's very heavy. It has some good build to it. Also, I can't wear my brace on my foot because it fucking ripped my skin open like a motherfucker. I got a huge wound now. Thank you, nurses. I'm the only one you interact with or watch. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You want a piece of bacon? Does Rocky deserve a treat? Does my boy deserve a treat? No problem, Jenks. Treat? Does it take a standard AR trigger? I believe so. Did you just drop it? Eat the treat, bro. Where'd the yellow? What the hell just rolled away? Two. He gets two. Fine. Rocky. Everybody says you deserve an extra treat. I'm Cooter. This is Rocky. We're eating treats. Where is it? Good boy. Dogs and guns, man. If I had dogs, guns inside a car, it would be good. You could put a rare breed trigger. Yep, pretty much hat tricks, yeah. Nah, I like to hide the, I was going to say the meat and make him find it, but that sounds weird. But no, we play sniff games because I can't walk much, so I'll bury like pieces in the cushions and stuff. The couch gets a lot of work. I mean, yeah, you could, but it's also a direct blowback, so it'd be like making a damn near open bolt machine gun. Hey, Rocky, what did the five finger say to the face? Slap. Well, how's everybody else doing tonight? So anyways, back to this. Who else? I got to double check Cash App and my emails and shit. If you ordered a t-shirt or a hoodie, I need to double check. I have it written down on paper. I know Joey bought one. So I got Stone, Air Max, AG, Grayson, McManus. He bought like 4, I think, but he didn't say exactly what he wanted. I'll have to double check. Some assholes trying to break into my goddamn, there we go. Thank you for my refund, you fuckers. Anyways. What do the shirts look like? Hold on a second. They're hoodies. I keep calling them shirts, and I apologize. So this is the back. As the Gadsden flag, Gadsden, the snake, don't tread on me, not the Gadsden flag. And then it has the front is just the Jimmini Show. So, yeah. It's in white on the black. It's in black on the gray and the green. ATI makes an MP5 clone. Are all their receivers polymer on all their guns? Not everything they make is a polymer one, but the vast majority of them are. And I mean, it could be okay, but the Mac 9 is like $800. There's a level to which I'm willing to stoop for anything. I would rather buy a used one before I bought a new cheap one. You know what I mean? By the way, all I ask you guys to do is hit the like button. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps me grow because YouTube is a bunch of cocks and they hate the 2A community. To them, this is like an apocalypse waiting to happen, even though it's just 27 guns on a wall. Those antibiotics working, buddy? They kicking in a little bit? I was just wondering, I can't get any of them in New York. I'm subscribed and I like every video I watch. Thank you. Boob stream is always an option. I don't know how well it's going to go over when I move to Texas, though. How's your legs doing, buddy? You're tearing up a little bit. You okay? Is it the antibiotics getting into your wound? Well, that's why we're taking it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Can somebody go over to Discord and tell them we're live, just in case they all forgot, because motherfuckers forgot about me. Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Fat Life, nice. Jerry's Ford wants to buy my Mustang, even though I sold him my Mustang in 2018. Oh! You ever just rack your new pistols a lot to break them in? Not too much. I mean, I don't have to. I'm a member and it drains my bank account every month. Lol. You can be a member at the $2 level. Also, being a member at the $2 level will enable us to start doing giveaways again. I want to do member-only giveaways, and I may do members-only content, including showing my brown starfish. I have one. It's in a box. If you want to become a member and get a giveaway every month, it will be commensurate with the number of members we have. So if we have 80 members, that makes $160 after YouTube steals 40% of that. Then we'll have like $70 to give something away, and I'll give something away. I don't care. I'll take that money and buy shit to give away. When I used to do the giveaways, people would come in and I would do a few $100s a month, even coming out of my own pocket. Well, I don't have money anymore. Well, you got all them guns. That doesn't mean you have money. Who cares? A black guy just got cast as the new Severus Snape, and he's getting death threats. Why the fuck do people do that shit? Turn you off. Off! If I were to donate right now, how much would YouTube take? 50%. That's why I tell people, if you are considering donating, donate it through Cash App and then say fuck you to YouTube. Or don't donate. Don't give them your money. I don't care. I would rather not get any donations than split it with YouTube. Grayson likes seeing his name on screen, so he does the donations here. If you like it, okay, great. If you're understanding that YouTube is a bunch of cocks that are going to steal half your money, then do it, man. I don't care. I really like that Remington. Yep. So I had to fix that Remington. My fingers are still healing from the problem it had from the factory. So they use a machine that pushes the roll pin. Hi, Stone. Thank you. So you just gave 5 people a chance to win shit that you were not going to get? Okay. But anyways, so there's a roll pin or a pin that goes through that pushes the, that locks your swinging link in place. Well, they either the machine was tweaking or they were tweaking or somebody was on cocaine, but they pinched it too tight so that it crushed basically that spot. I had to file down I had to remove the pin, and I filed down the swinging link a little bit. Now I can rack it with one hand. You saw what? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about ball in a cup. Look at all these people that have memberships now. Beep. Rocky's sleeping now. Ooh, you like purple sausages? That's awesome. I know people that enjoy purple sausages. Although if it's purple, you took too many Viagra and you should probably seek medical attention. No, I get their entries. Well, I can see how long somebody's been a member and whether or not they're gifts, so. But I don't want to be like Noah Katz from fucking Artesian Build. So basically, if you're a member and you're active, you get into the giveaway. I'm going to do non-member giveaways too at some point. I used to do that as well. The giveaway was obviously less extravagant, but we might start doing that again. How's that feel, buddy? Does that feel better on your paw? I mean, it already looks like it feels better. Good job. I got a paw balm for him. I really want to dig in my nose right now. Instead, I'm going to eat some bread. I'm going to wait for more people to come in here. It's the same peanut butter I put in the hidden places. No, you don't need peanut butter. You just had 2 bacon things, dude. This is how you poop weird. Is there a certain way people need to be set up in order to be part of the giveaway, even though a member like I think I remember? So you need to have your subscriptions active and visible. You need to be able to have them visible, because if I can't see that you're a member and subscribed, then I normally don't do it. However, if you're a member and you tell me in the lives, then I'll remember it moving forward. Fine, lick the fork. Here. Have some peanut butter. This is why you drink all the water, because you drink too much peanut butter. Something had to be visible. Yeah, for the non-members, your subscriptions have to be visible. If you're a member, then I just automatically see it. Hey, does this sound familiar? Oh, did you guys see the picture of Rocky looking like Scooby fucking Doo? That was awesome. I'm going to eat a peanut butter and jelly. I think I corrected it a while ago. Last time he said something, I'll have to double check and make sure. Who, me? I'm a gold member. I have nothing to drink. I'm screwed, Rocky. God damn. Almost 2 years. Tell all your friends how you saw me eating a sandwich. You know the best part is, I'm allergic to peanuts. Nice try. can feel my throat constricting. I don't have a fatal allergy, like I don't need epinephrine, but it does affect my throat. You should see the way I eat a banana. Gatorade in the eye. Yuck. Anyways, ask me a question about guns, man. That's what we're here for. Why are you breathing heavy, dude? Stop. Stop. Don't lick me. Don't lick me. Thank you. Wait till the live's over. Oh, the peanut butter's making him breathe heavy. You guys don't donate, I'm old yellowing my dog. You want me to take you out back behind the barn? Can I air rack the Bursa? No, it's too tight. I can overhand John Wick lock it and rack it, but I can't. Dude, I have tattoos. I didn't even notice that. Let me just pet you right here. Huh? 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 Alright. Dude, some days he looks at me like he's about to eat me. So good boy. Breaking. How many magazines did you get with your Mac 9? Dos. Dos magazinos. Dositos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There's more than 27 on the wall. Hello. What's up? You a good boy? Why are you going full bat? Dude, his ears are so big when his ears go up. Like Rocky. Who's a good boy? What's up? Who? Dapper? I don't have the underbarrel 37 anymore. Although that would be funny looking. I'm sitting here looking at you, looking at you, looking at me. I looked at you, you look at me. I look at you, you look at me. And we eat chicken fajitas. Dude, your ears are fucking huge, bro. How's he doing with all the pollen? The pollen doesn't bother him at all. He has no sniffles, allergies, anything like that. Did you see Smith & Wesson now has comped their equalizer? I mean, it's not really hard to do that. Is it an actual comp or is it a port? I'm sitting like an old fat man. I'll do this. Port, got it. Brooke, what's up? I'm Robert De Niro. I'm an old video game from the PlayStation era. I'm going to talk to you and everything I say will be like this. Ask me something. I need you to go find something for me.
Oh, yeah, brother. Look at that. Look at all that skin, brother. Oh, yeah. Somebody lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
I'll tell you how fat I used to be. Fucking COVID. Speaking of Smith & Wesson comps, I recently picked up the Bodyguard 2.0 carry comp and really like it so far. Nice. Glad to hear it. Have you shot the original next to it? Is it a noticeable? Oh, uh-oh. That scab finally ready to come off, bro. All right, good job. Do I prefer nickel or black? On a 1911, I actually prefer nickel. Dude, that's got to feel so good. That's got to feel good right there. Oh, yeah. So where that other dog bit him, the scab finally just fell off. It's really tasty. Oh. Get rid of that. Thank you. Chuck Norris passed away. It's weird knowing he's dead. He didn't die. He just moved on to the next level. I'm just saying, in 3 days, Jesus is coming back because they can't share the same space. I never tried the original 1.0 or 2.0. Hopefully at some point I will, but the carry comp is butter. You should be careful with guns made out of butter. They don't hold up well to heat. They can melt. Doggy butthole! Drink your water. It's okay, drink. Get a drink. It's okay. Good. Good boy. Drink your water. He died 10 years ago. Death was just scared to tell him. Ah. Actually, it turns out that Death was retiring, and it just took this long to convince Chuck Norris to take over for him. It's funny, when he's behind the camera, his ears are always up. The minute I put him on camera, his ears tuck back. He knows that I'm stealing his soul.
It's white lightning. It's one of my most used tools. I need a shave.
I can actually make my muscles lock up if I do that long enough. But yeah, this is what happens when you go from nearly 400 pounds to 230. I'm just now getting to the job. Bummer. The only celebrity death that really bothered me was Norm Macdonald. Really? He was old. I mean, he wasn't old. Torx keys? Nah, fam.
Allen all day.
Or Hex. So this does most of your accessories, and then I have several P handles, P drivers. Rocky, would you like to go commit a war crime? You won't win. You can't outstare me, bro. What's that? See, you blinked. He was cool as frick and hilarious. His humor took a lot of getting used to, man, because he had the dry humor. Yeah, so then I talked to this one guy, and I was like, no, that's not right. No, it must be your phone. I don't know why, but I'm the colonel now. The only one that came close to bothering me was Chester Bennington. All right, I'm going to go out and say something that some of you may take some umbrage with. I don't care. If I've never met the individual, do not lick your foot. if I've never met the individual, if I've never spent time with them, if they didn't in any direct way affect my life, if they died, sure, it's sad. But affect me? No. I just, it's one of those things. I actually got very angry at a coworker because I can't remember who it was, but they were walking around like, oh my God, they died. Isn't that horrible? Oh, it's so sad. I feel so bad for them and their family. And I asked her, I said, oh, when did you meet them? Oh, I've never met them. I just watch them on TV. I'm like, you've spent the entire day complaining because somebody's dead that you watched on a fake reality television. Don't take this the wrong way, but go back to work or get the fuck out of my face. And I'm sorry. I hope you guys, well, I really don't care if you're offended by that sentence. But if that person, if I've met Daryl Strawberry in real life, that man is a coke addict to the extreme. If he died, I might feel an inkling of, oh man, it seemed like he might have been able to get his life on track. Stop licking your paw. Go back to work, lol, valid. I mean, this lady was making it like her own child had died when it was somebody that she had only watched once or twice. Is my account banned on Steam? What the fuck is that notification? Hang on a second, please. I'm getting a notification on my computer. You're holding your computer. That's a laptop. I also have a desktop. And I have a desktop. And I have a pop top. And I have a pop tart. And I have a hot tart. And I have a smart tart. And I have a smart car. And I have a fart part. A refund is, oh, okay, yeah. So I bought a game on Steam to play it, and it turns out it was horseshit, so I refunded it. If you do it within an hour, they'll usually refund it. Also, I'm not ashamed to say I played the I'm disabled card, so I was like, I'm disabled, and it's too complicated for me. Yay. Back to our regularly scheduled what? So anyways, what's the future holding for the Jimmini Show? Well, I put a bunch of shorts and videos up, so hopefully you guys saw all those. Did you hear about an Illinois bill that would allow law enforcement entry to make sure your firearms are stored properly? Wild. That is unconstitutional. That's highly unconstitutional, especially if they decide to abuse it. Is that a suppressed P09? Yes, that is a CZ-P09 suppressor ready. It is not an optics cut gun, but it does have suppressor height sights on it. Those kind of make me cringe when celebrity musician dies. That becomes the only music you hear for a week. That's what I said, but they are trying. Yeah, well, you know what? That's why I'm moving to Tejas. So my buddy John with Appalachia Gunworks, who does the AK builds, AK John, he's going to move to West Virginia. Travis at Middletown, he's going to open a new store in West Virginia. A lot of people are moving out of the state when this bill gets finally passed. Guardian, what's up, dude? Did you buy hoodies, Guardian? Love the wall. Thank you. You can have it for the princely sum of a lot of money. What? My internet went down. What the fuck? Hold on a second. That was weird. I have not. Okay. I'm just doing some confirmations tonight because I'm calling them in tomorrow. Basically, from what I'm understanding, I got to make a bunch of 3X and a couple of XLs. I really like that color P09. I've been looking for a threaded barrel for one, but the only ones available are pricey. Yeah, that's why I scooped up that P09. It was at my buddy's pawn shop. I got a fairly good deal on it. I think it was like $450 or something like that. Do you have a Pit Viper? No, sir. I am not rich. Also, fuck Taran Tactical. Using his name to make guns unobtainable in terms of price is bullshit. I understand that like Apple, he's trying to create a brand image around having pricey guns, But the Pit Viper, as nice as that gun is not an $8,000 fucking gun because nobody's taking a Pit Viper and running competitions with it. So it can't earn you your money back. It's nothing but, hey, I got a Taran Tactical, so fuck you. And price is no object. I hate that shit. You think the threaded barrels are almost that price alone? They very well could be. I have not priced them out in a long time. CZP09 threaded barrel. I mean, when they're in stock, they were $165. That's right through CZ. Anyway. So I was about to pay for a Sand Viper today, and I thought my XE is almost as good, so I decided to not buy it. Hey, you know what? Me spouting my opinion should not affect your purchasing decisions, but Taran Tactical guns, they're amazing, but they're not worth the money. You know, he put his name on a fucking Canik SFT Pro, and they jacked the price up from $650 to $1,000. Even if it was a signature series Canik series Canics have never been over $800. Is there a gun coming to market you have your eyes on? Not really, but when I go to NRA show next month, I need to talk them into giving me the CMXX. They gave me the CMX, which is the 4.4 new 1911, but since I made a deal to sell one of my 2011s to Stone, I need to replace it for now. I think at $5K to $5,800 is fair for his guns. I don't. I think that's still too much money. $4,500 maybe. His guns are not better than a Watchtower Apache. They're not better than a Hayes Custom. They're not better than a lot of the handmade guns that are $4,000 to $4,500. I think $5,800 is still too much money for his guns. No way, I've never been to a gun show. I know I'm missing out on a fun time. So NRA show is in Houston this year. It was in Atlanta last year. I made a lot of good connections, picked up a lot of test and evaluation guns and a lot of stuff. You have the Apache. Honestly, I think the Apache is probably as good as anything Taran Tactical has ever brought to market. And the Apache has its flaws. A bunch of people have said they have some little issues. You think I'm better off? I just don't think he's worth your money. Buy a used one. If you can find a used one in the $4,000 range, then it becomes more tangible and tenable. I don't see the value, dude. It's like when I buy an expensive gun. I bought that Wilson Combat EDC X9. I paid $1,300 for it. I got rid of it, and I got 2 extra mags. I kept 2 of the mags, and then I traded it. Got a Remington and a Czech. You know, it's like. I don't like paying over value for guns, dude. When I had my Staccato C2, I showed it on the channel. You can Google it. You can see or you can check it on YouTube. I bought that gun for $1,500 with the Leupold Delta Point Pro on it and the mount, the plate, which was separate. I bought it for $1,500 for both with 3 extra mags, and I sold the gun for nearly $3,000. So it's not worth the money to me. The only guns over $3,000 are art pieces and machine guns. And even that gets into that point. It's like, I really understand. Some people are just collectors. And honestly, because of my health and the move and my life the last 6 months, I've been kind of a collector. I've been to the range once in the last 3 months. But for people that buy $3,500, $5,000, $10,000 guns, and then they put them on display, shit no. Almost every gun up there has been fired except for the Remington, which I just got, the Bursa, which just got sent to me, the Mac 9, which needs to be shot, and the CMX, which I need to take out and shoot. Have you ever bought a gun and realized you were ripped off after? No. I like your opinion, the voice of reason. I really want the Canadian. I'm so ready for it. And I've seen some of your pictures and stuff that you put on the Discord. You got some nice shit, dude. McManus and his singer. So his Singer is a family heirloom, so I give him a little bit of leeway on that thing. But I can tell you, if he ever wanted to sell the gun, he needs to fire it. A unfired Singer versus an untested Singer versus a tested Singer is anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000, depending on the environment when you're selling it. What is the Canic Radian? Yes, I'm 18 years old. I like the Stippling. So what is it? It's just an even bigger version of the Prime? Yep. It's a Prime with the Radian Ramjet. Gotcha. I mean, it's cool looking, but I personally am not a fan of compact guns, but hey, it looks really good. And I like the trigger on the Canic stuff. It looks really good, though. If I had to have one, that would be where I would go, because I like the Sig Fuse. The Radian Ramjet seems kind of cool. That man did a lot of working out before he took those pictures. Favorite CZ pistol, Tactical Sport Orange. Favorite on the wall would be the SP01, followed by the Chris Finks, which is basically a CZP01. This shirt makes me look frumpier. I mean, look. I mean, there's my nipples. There's my pecs. That's that space between your abs. And that's my stomach. It's not that fat. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Oh. Oh, are you still here? You guys should join me when I do my just random video game streams, because I just fucking just free associate the entire time, man. Wherever my mind goes, my voice follows, bro. I could really just kind of lose my shit. And I literally started over. I'm doing a hardcore playthrough. In a hardcore playthrough, you're not allowed to use any like vendors. You can't sell anything. You can't buy anything. My most expensive gun is my Race Uberti 1873 lever rifle at 2,000 grand. You have a $2 million gun? Yeah, dude. I don't spend much over 2 grand ever. It's kind of, the game lives are hilarious. Thank you. I kind of stop at 2 grand. Honestly, I do. Would I ever do a collab stream? No. I do it with Grayson when I do Tabor. I collab with him just because it's voice only. Yeah, no, I have no desire. And here's the thing. I watch like some podcasts and shit like that, and I look at these people and I realize how boring I would be if I ever went on a podcast. Holy shit, look at the chubster. Look at the chubster. That's a good one. Why does that smell weird? Yeah. So 2 grand. I've spent 2 grand on like the DWX. The STI Grandmaster was well over 2K, but that was out of spite. I bought that so some other asshole couldn't buy it. The Wilson Combat was well under 2 grand. I bought most of my expensive guns that were over 2 grand. I've always paid less than 2 grand. The most expensive gun, so the Rock Island 50E that Rock Island sent me, that's a $2,000 gun, but they sent that to me. So, no, I know exactly what you meant. And $2,000 is still, people think because they see guns like the Pit Viper or the Hyperion and shit like that, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 guns, that's like competition level. Fuck that, dude. 2 grand is a lot of money for a gun, because a lot of people don't realize this. Whatever you spend on the gun, be it 300, 500, 1,000, you're going to spend 10 to 20 times that over the life of the gun for ammo, maintenance, parts, mags, holsters, bags, range time, whatever you do with that gun. So think about that. For example, rough estimate, there's like 40 grand in guns behind me. So that means over the life of those 40 grand worth of guns, I'm going to spend $400,000 to shoot them to their full use. The only ever that broke 2,000 was my Desert Eagle 50 AE. Yeah, I wish I still had my nickel 50 AE. You would have shit yourself. I paid $700. $750. Gun store life, man. Let's see what other firearms they got that I'm not playing with. Oh, look, they have the Meta series, the 1 series. The 1 series is cool. If you've never seen the 1 series, that's where it's a minimalist setup. You get 1 mag, no holster, and it's way cheaper. I kind of need a Rival S at some point. So a signature series. They still have the nights and days showing. Interesting. Canic Creations. Woodland, Reptilian. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. What? Most expensive was my Bren 2. I think I paid $17.99. Yep. Now, that is a great wall. Thank you, Guile. What's up? If you get those deals in Virginia, imagine the deals you can get in Texas. So I was working for a gun store. That was when I was working for Middletown. This guy brought in this gun. It had been Cerakoted FDE, but I don't think they did it well because they took all the Cerakoting off. The nickel on the gun was fine, but all the components were still white from his Cerakote job. So we gave him $700 for it. And I took it because I was the manager. But then I sold it to a couple for $1,500. Rocky is asleep. He's grunting like a motherfucker. Good job, buddy. Sleep well. That's good. When he sleeps, that's good because then I can play my game. I try not to play too many VR games while he's awake because he looks at me weird because I'm wearing a giant fucking headset and it's different from the helmet I normally wear. Because you can't see my eyes when I'm wearing the headset versus the helmet. When I wear my helmet and you lick the window, everybody smile. Are you playing on a Quest? I use a Quest 3 with PC VR. We need range videos before you move. My legs are too fucked up, dude. I haven't had time to go. I want to go tomorrow, but I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I'd have to pay to have somebody watch Rocky for the day. And then I'm not ready to go. I don't have targets. I don't have anything set up. I don't have the range time set up. It's just, dude, life is fucking me so hard. And I'm the couch guy anyway. I'm the couch guy. I'm going to have the world's largest selection of T&E guns that have never been fired. I am working on it, though. Not this week. I'm saying it right now. I am committing to you guys next week. Next Tuesday, I will go to the range. I put up enough videos to get us through to next week anyway. Job done, 1 hour drive back home. Nice. Let's build you a range with a couch. That would be funny. When do I plan to move? So I'm going to Houston for the NRA show on the 16th through the 19th. I'm going to drive out there a day or two early so I can look at the property. Then I'm going to be driving to Arizona with Drunk Mouse. He might fly back. I'm going to drive out there and then I'm going to come back here. And then I'm going to pack up and come back. Actually, I'm putting stuff into storage by the end of this month because regardless, I'm either moving to West Virginia or Texas next month by the end of April. The casting couch of the gun world. For a while, we were jokingly calling it the casing couch, which is kind of funny if you ask me. Yeah, what are we at? 9:19. Couple hours. We're gonna go tonight. Go till 10 o'clock. See what you guys think. What you guys say. What you guys want. What you guys play. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Anybody playing games? What are you playing right now? I've been playing Gran Turismo 7. Is that the one that's on PlayStation? Yeah, GT7. Bull Armory. I like Bull Armory. Bull Armory makes really nice guns for decent prices. If you want to sneak in under $1,000 with a Bull Armory 1911, get a Desert Eagle 1911 made by Bull Armory. Do you like revolvers? I respect revolvers. I don't like them. Does that make sense? I have a Ruger GP100 and a Ruger SP101. Those are the only 2 revolvers I currently have. I've been playing and working on Assassin's Creed. I have never played all the way through an Assassin's Creed game. I played 3 a little bit, and that was it. And I played the one on PS Vita a little bit. Red Dead Redemption 2, never played that. Hunting Sniper is a fun game I can play on my phone. I have Sniper Elites 1 through 4. Do I own a classic 1911? The most classic one I have is actually the one with the blue grips on it that has a raised rear mainspring housing, but no. You just beat the weekly challenges for Gran Turismo 7. I have not played it this week. It's set up and ready to go. What are your thoughts on the Turkish budget pistol market? Think for the money, they aren't too bad. I like the Turkish market. I've got a lot of Turkish guns, actually. I've got Canik, which is great. I just got the Military Armament Corporation Mac 9, although that's technically made here in the United States now. But SDS, TSOS, Canik, Century Arms, import stuff. English, they're all decent guns. The main reason they get around having such high prices is because most of the development was done before they got their hands on the tech specs, and they're basically just copying existing firearms. But a lot of the companies that are established, Gerson, they do 2011s very well now, dude. They are keeping up with Staccato's innovations at a quarter of the price. I'm bailing out of Virginia too due to our new governor. It will probably be 3 years or less. That's a long time. Kingdom Hearts, nice. Does the bad rep I hear Turkish can have, do you think it's valid? So I'm going to analogize this to old Japanese cars. Hondas used to be shit cars. They were throwaway cars in the 70s. The 80s, they started getting more popular. In the 90s, they came into their own with the Civics and the Accords. Now they're considered one of the best car companies out there. Turkish guns started with $300 automatic shotguns and $200 1911s, $250 1911s, like the G-Force Arms. Now they make $1,500, $2,000 guns. The top of the line Gerson Match XX is a $1,400 gun. The TSOS guns, the Mac guns, they're 1,000 guns, a little bit more than that. So yes, when they first started, they kind of earned their reputation because they were building knockoffs. Now they are coming into their own, developing their tooling, developing their designs. A lot of them, like EAA, is owned by a guy named Keith. He's an American. He goes to Turkey every month, I think he said, to guarantee that they're doing what he wants. He builds his guns his way. He just happens to build them in Turkey. A lot of Turkish companies like Derya Arms, who's a sponsor on the channel, they're manufacturing here now. TSOS is manufacturing here now. Canik is manufacturing in Florida, although the Prime is the only gun they're currently making here, which is interesting. Is anybody else getting suppressors next day? As long as you can pass a good background check, like I know I could if I wanted to. SAR-9 and B9C, from what I heard, are pretty good for sub 250. Thinks of getting one of those. I had the SAR-9. I had a custom stipple on mine. It was really good. Those guns are solid. I just want an optics-ready version. The B9C is a CZ75 map clone. They're solid. Next day suppressors, I need a 30-30. Go to your local place, man. E-file. So at our shop at Liberty Arms, when I was still there, the fastest we ever had somebody get done was overnight. Any suggestion for a first-time buyer of suppressors? So what you need to do is sit and determine what you're going to do with that suppressor. Are you going to run a multi-caliber can? Like, are you going to put it on a rifle and a pistol? Then you want to go with something that's rated for the higher pressure. If you're going to go for something that's dedicated, like mine is a 9mm suppressor designed only for pistols, that only can work on pistols in 9mm. It can't handle higher pressure. So you got to determine what pressure you're looking for. Also, don't go asking for a caliber specific one. Yes, there are ones that are marked for like 30 and shit, but you need one that's pressure rated, not caliber rated. Turkish shotguns were popular here during the 90s. They were matching up with RIA. So Derya Arms created the VR80, VR60, and the VRBP 100 for Rock Island, and now they make their own here in the United States. So that's how they got into the United States, was through Rock Island. So yeah, absolutely. If Derya continues with their solid customer service, they'll become a contender. 100%, dude. 30-30 suppressor is expensive. Just get a 46M from Silence Code, dude. $900. Yes, that's expensive, but a 46M hybrid can work on everything you got, dude. Nero, what's up? Did you buy a hoodie? Stone, there are a few deals on Silencer Shop. Get it there. Dead airs are fine. I like them, but I really like the Silencer Co. stuff. That's just personalized. Actually, I got a new muzzle brake for the 5.56, the HK 5.56 upper that I got, the piston-driven one. That one, piston-driven, nice. My buddy sold me a Silencer Co. 5.56 adapter, so my arm is bleeding. Should I lick that up? No, not yet. All right, man. Just letting you know, we're getting close to the end of the giveaway. So if you buy a hoodie, that's great, but you have till the 31st. Bond arm suppressed derringers. It'll be expensive because it's integrated. So what ammo do you have your 5.56 sighted to? That upper has never been shot by me. If I do shoot it, I'll probably just run like probably a 62 grain. Rocky bit you again? He did, and I just scratched the scab off. Scabs hurt me. Like my hands hurt really bad right now. It feels like I'm being stabbed in every one of my fingers right now. It'll be 9mm for pistol and 9mm PCC. I would actually recommend something like this Silencer Co. 36M or a Dead Air. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, something like that. It gives you a little more diversity. You can put them on different guns. I know it's really stupid to always recommend Silencer Co. to people, but I had my can was still waiting to be processed, and one of my coworkers mag dumped it, bent it, and shot out the baffles, and Silencer Co. rebuilt it without even asking a question. Nero can have one of my hoodies, but not my entry. Nice. Mojave. The Dead Air Mojave, is that the name of it? Hold on. So I still have all my distributors. So let me see what happens if I look up. So like as a store, if I have my FFL and my 03 still, I could get the Omega 36M for $750 as a independent person. So not terrible with no $200 tax stamp. That wouldn't be too bad. And you can use that on everything. I don't even look at the distributor websites right now since I don't have the FFL. I think so for the 45, I believe. Nice. Stop giving away your shit. I'm pretty sure they haven't chambered for 9mm as well, if I'm not mistaken. Probably. Since I never got the Class 3 FFL, I never bothered looking, dude, honestly. Very familiar with Target Sport USA. My local FFL finds the cheapest prices there. Nope, never heard of them. Do I have any Les Bears? No, I was going to buy one, but it was a custom build in 400 Corbon, and I passed on it. Les Bears are nice, but they're very expensive. I can get a 45 Target pistol, Les Bear, but it's like $2,800, and I don't want to spend that much. Who did Ruger collab with to make their suppressors? I thought they were making their own. Dead Air. Any pickups before July 1st? I'm moving before July 1st. Now, the only miracle, Hail Mary, what the fuck that could happen for the state of Virginia is if Spanberger vetoes the bill because she's trying to run for president and is going to slam dunk her own fucking state, which is not going to happen. I am moving. I don't give a shit. I have no loyalty to the state of Virginia. I have no loyalty to any state I've ever lived in. I was an Army brat. I grew up in upstate New York. I will never go back to upstate New York because the weather up there sucks. I'm going to Texas, and Texas is probably where I'm going to stay until I die. I'm nearly 50 years old. I'm done running around. Unless I make $1 billion, and then I'm just going to fucking sit on a plane 24 hours a day. Silencer Sentry, it was a Route 1 I was heading since they had payment plan system, but when it was revealed they were against the removal of the tax stamp price, they were proven to fund against it. Silencer Central is what they are, man. A lot of them are, but you got to remember, they were probably against it because they were worried that it was going to bring down the price of their suppressors and bring down their profits. As a Glens Fall, New Yorker, I agree the weather is trash. I grew up in Schenectady, New York. So I'm a Italian last name, Pecoraro, living in a city called Schenectady. Would you like to know my cat's first pet's name? I don't remember it. Actually, I do. My social security number is beep 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 boop boop beep beep boop boop. Oh, no way. That's about an hour from me. Yeah, that's where I grew up. So try being a kid with an Italian name living in a city called Schenectady with a mother who couldn't read or write. New subgun? Yes, so that's the Military Armament Corporation MAC 9. It's the direct blowback version of the MP5. It uses AR controls and trigger group, and it is direct blowback versus roller delay blowback, and it's a 5-inch barrel and it's a brace. So they sent that to me, and I threw my CV Life red dot on there. That is literally going to become my truck gun. It's really cool because it's got a threaded barrel and a tri-lug, so you can run either style of suppressor on there, and it also comes with another muzzle brake, so you can just use the tri-lug if you want. What's going to be your first pickup when you move? Silencer of some sort. Okay, you should survive New York's politic. Yeah, well, New York can suck a bing bong. Also, being from upstate New York, when you tell people that you're from New York and you say you're from upstate New York, do they all say, you're not a fucking New Yorker? And New York is not New York. New York is New York, and New York is New York. And it's not New Jersey. It's New Jersey's New York when New York is full of trash. I just missed going to Nova Scotia to go to the PX. My mom used to buy cigarettes by the cartons. My mama was weird and she liked to drink. She was an alcoholic bitch. All right, that's not fair, but I haven't spoken to my mother since I was 18 and I'm 47. So nearly 30 years I spoke to her. So you really consider them family when you haven't spoke to them in 30 years? I can tell you one that I really want, and I'm hoping at NRA show I can get them to fucking send me one, is the Kimber Double Stack Warrior. Too many New Yorks, I think I became a liberal. Lol. Yeah, New Jersey seems to have some of the strictest gun laws that I can see. The reason why New Jersey has the strictest gun laws is because New Jersey is made up of people that couldn't figure out how to get out of New Jersey, so they can't be trusted with guns. When I worked at a gas station, people would drive from New York to here and buy cartons of cigarettes to take back there. Dude, yeah, like packs of cigarettes are like $10.50 or some shit in New York. It's crazy. You should have put the EOTech on their fine gun with the fine optic. I was thinking about putting the EOTech on there, but I really don't want to put a knockoff on there yet. I am going to shoot it with the knockoff with the EOTech on there. Mouse, what's up, brother? I am sitting in a weird way. My arms are just completely just down at my side because they don't work right. Wall is looking great. Thank you, sir. We're making 1 or 2 small changes. I still have to compensate Stone for the 226, and then I'm getting a Walter Q5 match back from him, sacrificing a T-Sauce, so I think I'm getting a fair deal. Oh shit, he's in the chat. Don't tell him. Last pistol you shot. Last pistol I shot was my Black Ops 1911 45 ACP, my carry gun. Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. The conservatorship is going to be even better. Good evening, everybody. AT, what is up? How you doing today? I have a business trip in New York, and I have started the process to get a non-resident CCL, and fuck, the requirements are stupid. Yeah. I think in some states it would be easier to become a federal agent just so you can carry in their state versus uh, listening to them and doing what they say. Remember to double tap your phone screen. If I double tap my phone screen, it tells me that it's time for pasta. My hands are so numb right now. I'm excited for what I'm getting. Hey, you're getting some good shit, dude. Just remember, once I get back on my feet, 454 seems to me a very specific use, like for polar bears. It is designed for large game, yes. I went grocery shopping on my way home from work. Nice. I got peanut butter and jelly from the dollar store, and I bought cheap bread. So my local store, instead of like throwing out their day old bread now, they just mark it down. So instead of paying $3 for a loaf of Italian bread, I paid 99 cents. I am a couponer. I'm a dollar millionaire now. Fuck that, dude. I can make so many sandwiches from a loaf of bread. Why the hell should I spend any money on takeout? California has crazy cigarette prices. I was paying 5 and change for mine in Texas, and California has them for like $15. You still have the 365 where you got the TLR and Hollow Sun? No, got rid of that. Got rid of it quick. And I put the Hollow Sun on the fucking SIG. The Hollow Sun fits perfectly on the SIG 1911X. So now that's optics ready. So I got to take that out. You know, I've never actually shot a 45 with an optic on it. You got to let us know what you like to eat so we can go shopping before you get here and get the food you like. I like peanut butter and jelly. Sorry, Nero. I got a good offer on it, so, and I kept the $260 optic and got all my money back. I used that money to get my SIG 250-22 out of Hawk. Day you're able to get on all your feet, I'll give you the orange. I both love and hate you. It's all good. Yeah. So, with my filming schedule, sometimes a lot of videos will be up well after I've already sold on a gun. He likes bulgogi. I do like bulgogi, but don't go out of your way, Mouse. Here's something weird about me, Mouse. When I'm a guest in somebody's house, I rarely eat. Fusion Firearms 2011. Thoughts? Fusion Firearms makes some really nice guns. I have the XP Pro, the one that takes Glock mags. Really nice gun. I have no problems with it. When I go to NRA show, I'm going to try to get the comp version from them. So NRA show, number one, I'm using Rocky to get people to let down their guard because Rocky's going to the NRA show with me. And then I'm going to use him to milk people into giving me guns. And I'm going to try to sneak them into other content creators' videos. I want to log on to YouTube and see my dog in other people's videos. Okay, we'll get you some. Nice. When is the NRA show? April 16th through 19th in Houston, Texas. It's free if you're an NRA member, which I am because I signed up to go to last year's. I'm going to film for you at NRA show. Yes. Are you going to live stream the show? No, I will not be live streaming. You know how many people are going to be there? The quality will suck. Live streaming is no good. Plus, you can't touch guns on live streams. So I will film some little snippets from the people I like, and we'll see what happens. I might live stream from wherever I'm staying. So since it's an hour away to go to the house that I'm moving to, I'm probably just going to stay there at night. I think I'll head out there too. Yeah, log on now and sign up. It's like $30 if you sign up online. Yeah, if it's usable, we might as well, Mouse. That's what I say. If it's usable, let's do it. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. I'm going a couple of days early, so I'm probably going to leave on the 10th, take 2 days to drive out there, and then so I'll have a few days in on Alaska. So I'll go check out the property and see what it's like and see how difficult it's going to be to get it up and working. If it's capable of having water and power turned on right away, we'll probably figure that out, and then we'll just kind of do that. I don't know what like the AC situation. I'm assuming it had window units, so I'll probably have to do something there, and we'll have to see how bad the floors are, the plumbing, shit like that. But we'll figure it out. If it's terrible, we'll know. If it's not, then we'll know. Worst case scenario, you'll stay in a hotel. Pew. Does the house have lights? No idea. I've never seen it in person. Ever been to GunCon? No, I was supposed to go in 2025, but I wound up not going due to personal reasons. And then I heard that it wasn't a good place to go anyways because the owners of the property were kicking people out because of their texting, their Twitch and shit. Got a referral code as an NRA member? No, there is no referral code that I can give out that I would have. I apologize. I don't think so. I've never, I don't know. No. All I know is they want $750 for a lifetime membership now. It used to be $150, so they can go fuck themselves. I might be okay in the car for one night. The problem is it's going to be the Jeep, and you're going to have me, Rocky, and all the guns. Worth a shot. I was thinking about bringing a tent just in case. Penny has a referral code. I have one. You just have to scan the Glock tattoo. And when you scan it, it plays the Rickroll theme. That would be fucking hilarious. I should get a QR code that plays the Rickroll. It's such an old reference to a joke that people would love it. God, I just want to pick up guns and play with them, dude. If anything, you guys can just camp. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But as long as we can turn on the electrical at the place, that'll be fine, dude. Because I'll get a window AC unit and we'll just set that shit up and fucking just roll with it, bro. It's April, but it's gonna be hot because it's fucking southern Texas, dude. I can print your QR code to Rickroll. Yeah, I was asked if I wanted to go, but it's the same weekend as I'm paying $750. I better be a free gun as a shoot. Oh, well, enjoy your shoot, brother. It goes 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's Thursday and Friday as well. So if you fly down, you can fly out really quickly. Best case, you'll cuddle with Joe. No, you can cuddle with Rocky. Nobody cuddles with Joe. We got to get bug spray. Fuck that. They're going to get the Asian flu. Plus, I was made in Texas. Bugs aren't allowed to bite you if you were made there. It's a rule. I'll get one of those magnetic bug things for the windows. But we'll be fine. The shoot is 3 days. God damn, why do you got to shoot that long, man? Don't they give you a break? Oh my God, you're going to shoot 3 days straight? I know, I'm just fucking with you. But good luck, dude. I hope you win your division. Or actually all of it. And now Joe has won 18 different categories. The mosquitoes love me. Oh, cool. So they'll eat you and save me. Just dehydrate yourself. That way when they bite you, they'll be like, fuck, this is dense, and they'll all fly off. Also, liver failure, sexy. Kidney failure, not liver failure. Liver failure is if you're an alcoholic. Kidney failure is if you're overheated. Probably. Rocky, are you asleep? Come here, buddy. Rock, you awake? Rocky? Rocky? He's acting like he's sleeping. You want to make a dog come to you? Oh shit, he's sleeping. You want a treat? You still driving? You'll be all right, brother. I'm not leaving. I'm just sitting here talking. Rocky? When a dog is quiet that long, I tend to panic. Give me a second. You alive, buddy? Still alive? Okay, go boy. All right, go to sleep. Yeah, it's warmer on that side. I'm going to turn on the heater. Also, my foot's bleeding. What the fuck did I just hit with my... I'm fine. No, you almost fell over. Should I bring my Jimmini Show shirt to wear? I'm going to bring it. Also, I'm probably going to bring one of the hoodies just in case, depending on the weather. I'm going to bring your hoodies. But yeah, I'll definitely be wearing one of my black ones, and then you can bring whatever you got. Also, bring a backpack in case you want to take shit. Wait. I'm disabled, so I'm going to bring one anyways. Can I bring a backpack to the NRA gun show in Texas? Generally permitted in the main exhibit hall of the annual, they're strictly aired during one high-profile speeches. Secret Service takes control. So yeah, general exhibit hall during the event. Yes. So I'm going to wear a backpack because I need it. Steal my echelon back. I'm going to be leaving in mine, so I'll get yours back. Oh, I'm DJ Fuckface. How are you? I'm DJ Fuckface. It's an original name. I picked it when I was a kid. My mom told me I had talent. She said one day I was going to be a real big star. Granted, I got caught for Grand Theft Auto, but she was really proud of me because they spelt my name right on the telly. Can I keep it for longer? I want the threaded barrel, if that's okay with you. Lol. I should make hats to sell. So here's the problem, Paulie. I'm paying $1,000 for hoodies, and I've sold 14 at $60, and I'm giving away a $1,000 gun. Can't afford to just keep making shit to give away. You can play with it as long as you want, Mouse. Lol. So yeah. I would love to do hats, but the money's not right, man. And I don't have the expendable funds to just fucking blow on making shit that doesn't sell. As much fun as I have wearing my own merchandise, I know what the name of my channel is. He's wearing the hat. I love my hat. Do I have a favorite 2011? Right now, it's the Gerson Match X, but I have a feeling that Bursa might come up behind and take over for the Match X. Although the Match X is going to a buddy of mine right now, so. My FFL guy here is really nice, offering to get me a can at cost. I'm trying to scrape together funds. I hear you, dude. I hope it goes well. He sounds like a nice guy. Can't wait to meet him. I wish I could leave you my pistol cam, dude. You could shoot that all you want. Joey, calling a night. You know my color and size for the hoodie, correct? Honestly, I forgot, but I have the email. I'll look it up, dude, because it's got your address in the email, right? Weird yawn. All right, dude. So yeah, I'm getting on the phone with him tomorrow, paying him. So he's gonna start making the hoodies. Like I said, they should be shipping out. He should get them to me in a week or two, and then I'm gonna start shipping them out. I was looking at the cat mob, but they are sold out. Maybe a Mojave. You guys are awesome talking about things and stuff and cookies and cakes and junk and fuck all. Oh, look at that. Somebody's going to make a new gun. Yes. Triticon RMR. Yes. Yes. Ameriglow quad trigger. Oh, somebody's actually building a real gun. No, that's a fucking air gun. Nice. Let's see. So, go to the shorts videos I put up today. There are 2 links. If you click on those links, you will get discounts. It turns out the optic is only 15% off, but it still gets you well under $200 for a green dot fucking enclosed optic. The PLX on there is at 20% off if you use the Amazon link. Let's look for a threaded staccato P-barrel, and you can hand fit it with your gunsmith wizardry. My gunsmith wizardry entails me hitting things until it works. If my buddy Jacob was on here right now, he'd tell you how I fucked the Remington into working perfectly. That gun sat at my buddy's fucking store for 1.5 years because it didn't feel right to anybody. I had it apart and fixed in under an hour. Because I'm a gunsmith. I'm not a Will Smith, I'm a gunsmith. Donk, 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 I will eat your soul. You are a wizard with the gunsmithing. So I don't tout myself, right? I don't like to say that I'm good at anything. But what I have is situational awareness and a complex understanding on how things just inherently work. And I'm not saying it like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than you, but I'm better than you. I can look at things and understand how they work and fucking function. I don't know why. I've just always been that way. Like I can look at something and figure out why it's broken and then fix it without any previous knowledge of how it goes. You know, it's It's something I've always been able to do. It's how I got into computers, comic books, guns, cars, literally any subject that I've ever wanted to learn. I just fucking touch it and I can do it. And again, not saying it like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than you, but I'm not better than you. I'm just better than you. It has to do with the way my stupid ass memory works. I don't forget things I read and see and do. So I'm able to recall a lot of things. Like I can recall the day my dad took my golden retriever up to Connecticut to give him to my grandmother when I was 4.5 years old. Her name was Tessa, the golden retriever, not my grandmother. You're giving up the match X, you lose a bet. No, I have no money, and Stone graciously is letting me have back my SIG 226 Elite stainless. So I'm going to trade him that for now, but if I ever get back on my feet, he's going to let me buy it back. It's a gun that I got for free, so trading it off works, you know what I mean? It's a money thing. I don't have money. If you give me $2,000, I'll give $1,000 to Stone. You know what I mean? So I'm just trading across property. I'm learning a gunsmith because I hate paying for work I can do myself. 100%, man. 100%. Although I got to say that Bursa, I'm not going to have to do anything to that gun. I like that gun. I was thinking about taking it apart to replace the trigger with the metal one. Not going to do it. Do I still have the 1022? Yes. That's why I try to do or learn everything I just do to be self-sustainable. Yeah, I mean, when the world ends, I mean, I have a guy that called me and he wanted me to do the rear brakes on his Subaru, their disc. And he's like, how much you do it? I'm like, $100 plus parts. Oh, that's too much money. I'm like, well, fine, go to Meineke. They're $200. That thing looks gorgeous. Doesn't it, though? Stone is a great dude. Stone is a solid dude, man. Stone has been there for me every step of the way. Drunk Mouse has been there every step of the way. Air Max, fucking Cody. A lot of my OGs have been there every step of the way, and I appreciate the shit out of you. Yeah, the 1022 more likely is definitely staying with you, Mouse, for a while. I grew up learning a bunch of hands-on trades. I would say I'm pretty well-rounded in a lot of areas. So when I was 14, actually this was in 1995, so that would have been 16. When I was 15 or 16 was the first time I worked on a car. And I did drum brakes. And I did it by taking them completely apart, both sides. Only took me 2 tries after the brakes failed. Trust me, Mouse God has put some work in on me. Yep. So it's you get what you give, you put in what you're going to get out. And I've received so much goodwill from people that I have to return it at some point to everybody. 22 is a sweet build, dunk. You're going to love it. And the ammo is cheap. Yes. And it's going to shoot like a tack driving nail. Although that EOTech might not be zeroed. Drum brakes suck. Yep. The first set of brakes I ever did were drum brakes. So I can do drum brakes. Like all these jobs I've been doing for people in the garage, they just bring me these cars I've never worked on, and I just take them apart. Well, we are at 10 o'clock, children. I'm actually a little more tired than I thought I'd be. I typically can only handle 2 hours now because I live stream too much. Look at those muscles. I'm so weak. I'm 6'4". I should have bigger muscles. Also, why is one arm more tan than the other right now? I got trucker arm, dude. That's how I learned my trade. I just take stuff apart and figure out how to put it back together. So I used to I used to tell this story of how I got into mechanic work. So I worked at a car dealership and I got tired of my mechanic fucking up my cars and stealing all my parts and shit. So one day I took my car and put it in the shop garage, and my guy there was like, "You want to know how it works?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Good, take it apart." Maybe one side faces the window more. There is no sunlight on me 90% of the time, and this is the one that faces the window, so it shouldn't be lighter. Most of the time I hide in the shadows. Good stream. Sorry I came in late. I left work late and had to go grocery shopping. Don't worry about it, dude. It's just the way it is. I do these streams from 8-ish to 10-ish, and then we all hang out and we masturbate a little bit and we have fun. Masticate, not masturbate. You know, unless you really want. Anyway. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to get those shirts made. So honestly, my dude was the only one who got a gray one. So that's fine. That's good. That means I don't have to buy a lot of those. So 2X, 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 4X, 4X, 3X, 3X. So I'm going to get a bunch. But yeah, I'm going to wind up with extras. So I'm going to keep selling the hoodies afterwards. And possibly we'll do another giveaway at some point. But I can't just afford to just buy $1,000 worth of hats to sell 10. Sorry. You know, maybe I'll sell patches. You can make your own hats. Come back anyways. I'm going to hit this button right here. And I'm going to preface this with I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. So new videos are out. Become members.